like I was on the way. Like it was easy for you to pop in, as in for a visit, say g'day,
Yeah.
like, and so I saw a lot of you. I saw a lot of Ben Hall Pike. Like there were certain people that the pop-ins were easy.
Yeah.
You know. And I enjoyed you coming around. And I always knew towards the end of the conversation, like you'd start in about being careful. And I knew what you were on about, like, but I was just like, I was like, fucking hell, like, you know, part of me was just like, be fucking careful, like, be careful. I can't. I'm so past careful. Like I was like, fuck, And I understood exactly what you were saying, and you weren't gonna necessarily broach it. I think a lot of the times too, we would come to an uneasy truth as to what words were used to express that, And I've said this to Ben. I mean, I've said this to Nick before too. Like, you would definitely leave sometimes, and I'd be pissed off, But I didn't. It wasn't like, fuck that cunt. You would leave, and I would be annoyed and stuff. But I accept a lot that was just making me look at my situation and go, all right, well, these are the parameters.
Because you probably weren't a lot of people that really. There's probably I can't imagine anybody probably said anything to you.
No.
At that point.
No.
I mean, even if a couple of people sort of might have even known, nobody. I sort of felt like
and
I
lots
was
of
probably
people
the
think,
only person that actually even brought it up with you.
and lots of people think they knew a long time before they knew.
Yeah.
But they're really, in their memory, they're going, I remember that time I saw him walking out of that building.
Yeah.
Well, when you saw us walking out of that building, you didn't think anything.
Yeah.
You might have gone in your head, I wonder if they're having an affair. Then you walk on your day.
Yeah.
But no, there's not a, I like you and a few other people were people that knew, like, we weren't having direct conversations, but we were having conversations.
Yeah.
And I wasn't working at Kent Street, like these 3 days, So the next day, after you'd said something like that, I was driving out to fucking Lilydale for a walk through the bush, with this girl.
Yeah.
And, we were having this kind of passionate affair and stuff. So, and things just compounded, like, things kept happening in my life. Like, it started like, fucking hell, I'm going to fucking France now. Like, we're going to France. Like, and planning for France, and I'm going to singing backup vocals, on this circuit.
Yeah.
So, and then all this serious shit was happening too. It was like a wine club subscription, and 6 bottles of wine I didn't give a shit about a month, and having people over. There was a period there where it was like I could not have put shit together better. Like, I could not have played a better husband. I could not have been a better fucking drug dealer. I could not have been a better boyfriend. But I could have had a lot more money in my fucking pocket. Like running it, that was like, things can fuel just to drive somewhere. You're like, oh, cool, wipe that out. Lunch, okay, cool. You knock over a $230 day, and then you're going out for dinner because that was what was organised, and that's another $180, and you just go one day you almost checked in $500. You're like, fucking hell, Jesus, insane, Phoebe found $700 in a pair of her shoes. I'd hidden on purpose from myself. It was in a tin. Like, things started getting pretty, like, it was surreal. It's just a surreal existence. And you're playing music. And you're doing a radio fucking segment on Sundays. Like, anyone say, I remember Bill Subiaki at one stage goes, thought, he's like, oh, you don't do much. I was like, man, fuck me. I'd take you going to uni and coming into here for 2 shifts a week, and looking after some kids. I would take that any day over like my next fucking 24 hours. You know, just walking home, walking up Nicholson Street, and walking so I had the time to really think about everything. You know, go past different bushes, new bushes, you get scented flowers off, just rub them all over your neck and stuff. Really get the smell of one woman off you know, and get up to the house and just that first door, you know, had the same kind of Glock. It was a Glock when you turned it. It was felt like this big, and that cat would start coming towards you, and then the cat's like up at you because he wants a feed. So I started feeding him to shut him up, you know. And then you start leaving the cat food outside earlier, so you get that cat out the door to the cat bowl, then you go in, and he's out and he's not making any noise anymore. And then you've got this whole system that before you leave the house that evening, you grab the cat food out of the thing, drop it, put it on the step outside, so you know where you've got it to open it. Shit like that.
How many times do you think you did that?
About 100. Yeah. About 100. Yeah.